everybody, thank you very much for tuning in to your monthly reading with me, Lorien. This is going to be for March 2017 and I thank everybody who subscribed so far. I think I've broken the 7,000 barrier now, so thank you so much. And also thank you to those who are new and actually trying me out for the first time, so thank you. Hopefully you will hear some messages that are relevant to you. Now I just want to make everybody aware that this is a general reading, so this will cover the general aspects for your sun, moon and rising sign. But if it is a personal reading you would like with answers to your individual questions, all you have to do is click the link below and it'll take you to a personal reading with myself, and you can choose whichever reading that you would like to have from me. Also, if you're interested in, I think I've got some rune readings every new moon and crystal readings every full moon. So if you were interested in those, you can go to the Patreon link below, and from as little as $1 you can see all the exclusive content that I have on there. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so if you don't get the messages you anticipate, it may be the fact that your rising or your sun or your moon, your different elements, because that's your astrological makeup, it may actually be more relevant in the other signs. So just have a look at those. Always comment, always share, always subscribe, always like. I love hearing back from you, and I just want to say a big thank you for taking the time to watch and report back to me, because I really do love hearing about everything that you're doing. So yeah, that's it from me. I don't think there's any further announcements. Very merry spring to us in the Northern Hemisphere. Hope you're handling the oncoming winter okay in the Southern Hemisphere, and let's get to it. Hello Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in to this, your March reading with me, Lorien. As I said at the beginning, this is a general reading for sun, moon and rising sign. So if you're not sure about, whether these messages that actually come through me in this session relate to the Sagittarian part of yourself, you can always check the other astrological things that make you up, so your sun, or your rising or your moon or whatever. So this is the Gilded Tarot and the Archangel Oracle deck that we're going to be using. If it is a personal reading that you'd like, I can answer your questions at the website below, or if you'd like to support me on Patreon and get a rune reading on there every new moon and other readings too, you can join me and support me for as little as $1. So this month I'm going to start doing one rune as well as the oracle card, just to give a sense of what's going on with us all this month. And it seems to be quite a barrier breaking month. There seems to be a theme coming through. So let's have a look and see whether Sagittarians kind of follow that. Whoop, you seem to want to come through. Oh well, you're letting something go. Okay. Right, you seem to say this one. So let's have a look. Oh wow. Okay. Now I do apologise about this because I haven't ironed it yet. This is the cover of an umbrella that broke, but I didn't want to throw it away because it had lovely butterflies and it was a very spring altery type of cover that I wanted to keep, so it's not been ironed. So it's still got the things there for you. Okay, so here as well, let's see what's coming up in March on the oracle cards for Sagittarius. Oh, okay, so you seem to want to come out. We have chakra clearing. Interesting. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see what kind of information comes through for dear Sagittarius. You're definitely having a renewal this month, and I feel this is closely connected to the chakra clearing there. They don't want you to feel weighed down by expectations that are unfair, and they don't want you to feel as though you have to adhere to a certain role if you're not happy with that. For instance, if your boss says, can you do this or something like that, and you don't feel comfortable with what they're asking you to do, there is absolutely no shame in telling them that you don't want to do that. Similarly with your friends or your family, even your partner, if you don't feel comfortable with it, you can say no, because they don't want you to take on too many responsibilities this month. They want you to feel as though you're, for some reason I feel like your health needs to be paid attention to this month, and your sense of well-being, and then you'll actually see the change coming through. I do feel though that a few of you in your romantic relationships, you may have a sense of, I don't know how to put it really, it's more of a sense of sagging energy. And I don't think this means that the love is lost or anything like that. It just feels more that you need a bit of a pick-me-up. The whole thing for yourself, I feel, needs to have a bit more lift, a bit more pull, so to speak. So I do feel as though this is something that's very key for you this month. Now, the Eight of Cups is all about walking away from something that you no longer feel is beneficial to you. You put all your ducks in a row, you're kind of arranging things, and you're taking the chance to move on. Now, this is a very brave card. This is saying that you are going to kind of meet your limit and surpass that, and you're going to decide that, you know, what you need is no longer where you're at now. So you're going to be in search of that, and you're going to go for that. And it could be to do with the full moon energy. I'm not entirely too sure what the full moon is going to be in this month, because I haven't got my moon diary again. But it does seem like there's going to be a very intense push for the full moon here. And I do crystal readings on the full moon, so it could be to do with something that I'll read then. But this seems to be pointing the fact that, you know, everything is pointing towards your heart chakra here. So I would maybe say that you need that little bit of clearing. You may feel like something is heavy. You may feel as though something is kind of weighing you down. It may be a mistake you made that you can't get out of your head. And it can be a silly mistake. It can be like, I don't know, you went to the ATM machine and you forgot to take the money out. You know, like a $10 thing. You know, it could be as silly as that you can't get out of your head because it makes you feel stupid. Don't worry about it. You know, it's weighing down on your energy. Forgive yourself and move on, because I feel that this is due for you. Silly mistakes should not weigh you down. And also I think this is again a lunar cycle. So I feel that towards maybe April's full moon, you may even be feeling the regeneration that this card brings of emotion and energy and relationships and love and so much connection within it. It seems like, Sagittarius, you are building this month. You're very much taking control, taking charge of the wheel, making sure that you have a significant say in what it is you want to do, what it is you're trying to achieve. You're not going to be pushed around by other people. When people say that Sagittarians are very direct and straightforward, some people do not mean that in a positive way, but I do. I see the fact that, you know, you are sometimes completely bluntly honest because you have no time for dilly-dallying or skirting around the subject. Sometimes you can forget a little bit of tact, yes, but I don't feel that this should be held against you. I feel that this is something that you are going to kind of get off your chest. You're going to feel better and actually forgive yourself for whatever it is and feel rejuvenated for it. That's basically the theme that I get for you here. And then I think that the main priority for you should be to balance your time. It should be to make sure that you have a set direction, that you, for instance, this could be your love and your career, this could be your health and your career, or health and family, or family, whatever it is. Whatever combination, just pick two and stick to it. And if anybody else comes in and says, look mate, you know, we need you on here, we need to busy yourself here, and again the full moon in the background, it's kind of saying that you need to utilize your energy for good. You need to utilize this to prioritize and get yourself organized and just kind of not let anybody push you off your stride. There's a dolphin energy here too. I don't know whether you can see that here, little dolphin. And this is all about playfulness. This is all about having that energy and keeping going with it and balancing and taking that idea, whatever came to you, and running with it, improving yourself through that. So that's a very good card to have. And then we have chakra clearing. So call upon me to clear and open your chakras, including using sacred geometric shapes in its Metatron. So I feel that this is basically either through meditation or taking a crystal with you. Black tourmaline is very good for dispelling negativity. You could be doing something like that, and you could be kind of getting rid of anything clinging on in that way. I feel that you need a rejuvenation, you need a little injection of energy, and I think that's going to come. So let's see what the runes have to say. Those of you who don't know, I am a witch, and Freya, the Norse god, is my matron. And she basically taught rune magic and sigils and, you know, the particular Norse magic to the other gods and everything. So I have been doing rune readings for a while, but just not publicly. So let's see what kind of rune is coming through for you. I just realised there was a card on the floor, so I'll pick that up. Okay, let's see what's kind of coming in now for you. Oh, this one's taken. Alrighty. Oh, okay. I can never remember this name. Uruz. Sorry, it came to me. Uruz. This is basically almost like a peer of strength. This is really, I think the animal is like a buffalo or an ox with this one. So this is basically where you feel like you have a lot of physical strength, you have speed, you have potential, and you're prepared to unleash that. You are very much committed to exploring the potential within yourself, and actually I think it will surprise you how quickly this comes around and kind of bursts from you, because this is surpassing your, I think, expectations with not just physical strength. I feel this could be to do with mental strength as well, and the fact that you surprise yourself with how tenacious you are and how good you are at sticking to something rather than being distracted by other different things. So it seems as though you're hitting a very strong stride. You're going right forwards with regards to, you know, a lot of different things that seem to be coming through for you, to be honest. I mean, especially with this card that seems to be incredibly important. The feeling that I get is the fact that you are going to be through a process, almost like a step-by-step thing, basically. It could be that your sexual desires peak this month because of that. And this, you know, with it being a very physical rune, it could be that you know, would like to hook up with somebody. But I feel as though this is a very masculine month. Even if you are more in your feminine energy, I feel this is a very driven, masculine energy, pushing forwards, and you're gonna get stuff done. And I would absolutely love to hear how things go for you, Sagittarius, because I think it's going to be an absolutely fascinating month, and I would love to hear from you. Again, if you have any questions, or if you want to, you know, get a reading from myself, the information's below, as well as how you can support me on Patreon and get access to those extra readings. But in the meantime, take care of yourself, enjoy March, and I look forward to reading for you soon.